Hey, 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 hey. What's going on? What's going on, peeps? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy! Man, it's been a while since I've streamed, hasn't it? Mostly because I was away, and yesterday I wasn't feeling so well, but now everything should be good! Before we start off, I just want to introduce you all to two new friends of mine. First up, we got Invisible Sobble over here. I got this Sobble. So take a look at the Sobble over here. As you can see, can you guess which team I'm on for Sword and Shield? This is my little Sobble boy. I can't wait to start off with Sobble and Sword and Shield like next week, I guess. Yeah, next week. Yeah, wow. Wow, Sword and Shield is coming like real soon. Have I seen the leaks? CB, I have not seen any leaks. Please do not spoil any leaks. I've been staying away from all the leaks. No leaks, please. I've been staying away from them. I want to see the surprise when the game comes out, though. And also, you know I've been playing a lot of Kirby, right? So I also got my boy Meta Knight. I got my boy Meta Knight over here. I haven't shown you all these two new friends of mine for like a while now, so it's like I've been talking about Meta Knight since my Kirby series. I've always talked about Meta Knight, so I finally got the boy Meta Knight though. It's my boy Meta Knight, always going Kirby. All right, let's see. You can get it or not, depends on you can convince your fiance, Rio. Gotcha. Mimi, you can't get Sword and Shield till December, but you know, it's till December. Not bad. That's not bad, though. Kiro, welcome to the stream. How you doing, though? CB, you like 95% of the Pokemon? Wow, that's a lot right there. That's a lot of Pokemon love. And yes, Mimi, the Spanish Meta Knight. The one that goes, Kirby. I love you, Kirby. Kirby. The one who talks like that all the time. I freaking love that Meta Knight. That voice actor is just great. I freaking love him. Alright. So, just gonna check something real quick. Give me 1 second. Because, you know, I had to start up, like, really quickly because I went out to get more Snapple because I haven't drank Snapple in, like, weeks. It's weird that I haven't drank Snapple in weeks. I thought, like, I can save money this way, but no, I really need the Snapple. If I don't get Snapple, I will die. Well, nope, I'm fine right now, though. Just give me 1 second. I will be... Oh my goodness, I should have been more ready this way. But everything should be okay. Okay, there we go. I'm all good now. Just have to make sure, like, the stream is all looking good on my side. Hey, Meta Knight, how's it going? Very badly. Oh, Kira, tell me about the convention. Tell me about your time at the convention, though. Wait, real? You only have Wednesdays off? What? So that means so you're not gonna catch me at all, not even weekends? He's really mad though. I'm really mad. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. How do sloths drink something than water? You know that sloths love Snapple, right? Proof right here, I'm the proof. Huh? Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. But yeah, Snapple is my life, though. Especially Peach Tea branded Snapple, yay! But yeah, how's everybody doing so far? Everybody having a good week so far? It's only Monday. What the heck am I talking about? It's Monday. What am I doing? Well, Maya's getting hurt with a bunch of seeds. Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. Hashtag not sponsored. More like hashtag sellout sloth, of course. We just need more sellout sloth stuff. Pixel, did you know that this case was going to be Injustice for All, but they couldn't fit it into the cartridge, so they moved it to Trials and Tribulations? Wait, this case right here. This one. Really? I did not know about that. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside. Oh, nice. You bought a lot of stuff. That's what happened at conventions. You usually buy a lot of stuff. So you bought yourself a Death Note. So do not write my name. I swear I didn't do anything wrong. Hey, Pixel Dog. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Also, you got a Hetalia poster? That's nice. That's awesome of you. She put some white powder into the young lad's Javachino. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabouts was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. By the way, how's the audio though? Is it all good? There's a single white dove in the background that references the Justice for All cases. Wait, what does the dove do? The one white dove. What's the white dove all about? Would you mind explaining to me, Mimi? Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this! The embroiderer. Oh, you said you were a craftsman, right? Oh, Kira, don't write people's names in a Death Note. What if it actually came true? What if you were looking out your school window, saw a Death Note on the floor, pick it up, and a demon comes behind you? But that demon is a sloth. It's just really slow at killing. It's just really slow at killing. You don't even know if it's in the HD trilogy. Maybe they made all the doves the same in the trilogy, though. They're like, why is this one white dove there? This is the HD release. Make it the same color. Green. Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's a cool idea, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside that's ready to burst out. If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? I'll suck it up. Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days then. Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Or as they say today, buy some bread, Boomer. Take the dog for a walk, Boomer. Feed the pigeons, Boomer. What am I, some sort of boomer? Your cosplay didn't fit, but yeah, don't let that bother you. Whether you go to a con cosplay or not, it's still fun. Buy some bread, now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Gramps is Grumps. Hey, he's Grump. I'm not so Grump. Oh goodness, I don't want to be the game Grumps with him though. I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home. By the way, Arthur, welcome to the stream. How you doing? At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. You streamer, why don't you get a real job? Boomer, 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 boomer. Mimi just called me a boomer, no! No way, boomers are born between 1960s and 1980s. I'm fine. I'm a millennial. No! Wait, what did he say? At home and at that restaurant? Hey, Alex, what's going on? Hold up, by restaurant, are you talking about Tres Bien? Arthur, you're overbooked. What do you mean by overbooked? Well, there's gonna be another one in April next year. Well, here a plan for it, and make sure that the next cosplay you get fits ya. Make sure to get the old one sent away, though. Hopefully, you can get a refund on that. Yes, you did, the very day that young brat was poisoned. Nani? Wait, so he was running an errand right when the poisoning happened? On the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. Excusez-moi, you, call la policia. Call them yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? Do I look like I have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? Aw, Arthur, you don't have much time for yourself? Aw, I'm sorry. Well, if it makes it any better, Victor Kudo is a boomer. He doesn't have a cell phone, though. You weren't looking for one. I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. Here, what's your next cosplay? What you want to do? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened, yes sirree, the owner was at 3 p.m. on his own. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. So all of you enjoy those seeds for a bit. You're all gonna eat those seeds. So many seeds. Mimi, you're entering essay season yourself. As for me, I'm still applying for jobs and trying to keep up with the videos and stuff like that. So I think tomorrow might be a Book of Mario episode. I'm still recording more of that. Book of Mario is crazy with all that translated text though. Ash links from Banana Fish. Banana Fish? Don't think I've heard about that though. Arthur's a lol birdie. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. What kind of job am I looking for? Yours, Rio. Gimme! I gotta perform a vibe check. But no, I'm doing more. It's either more assistant stuff or tech stuff like IT. So something like that though. My last job was a production assistant until they laid me off after almost 4 years of my time. So it's like either production assistant and assistant in post-production or IT. Either one of those or who knows? I'm still trying to find something, but I'm not worried about anything. Finances will be a bit tight, but you know, I'm still doing this because it's fun though. I don't feel like I'm forced to do this though. Otherwise, if I didn't do this, I'd be dead or unconscious just like Maggie. Pixel is a fae, but instead of taking names, he takes jobs. A fae? Let's see. Rio, I don't want yours. You already know what. Yeah, I know what you do. But it's a job. And I can try to deal with it looking as a sloth nurse. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. Let's see. Yes, CB, Book of Mario is great. I've recorded past chapter 3, so I'm at the Twilight Town or Afternoon Town. That weird place name now. Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Be glad that you're not a goose. Arthur? Do you want to be a goose, Arthur? The thing is, there's so many new emote ideas that I have. Afternoon City, yes. There's so many ideas for emotes I can get, but I need to get more subs to get more emote slots unlocked. There was that one viewer who comes in here with that sippin' cat. Yeah, Joni. And I want to get a sippin' sloth, sippin' the Snapple out. With something cute. I want more cute sloth emotes. That's what I want. Yeah, Arthur, the emojis that I use here, the sloth emojis that I have, like, for example, this one. That's an emote. So he ran an errand. Let's see. He was running an errand, so he was kicked out of the place. Which was very interesting, though. Maybe somebody opened up. Yeah, Arthur, there you go. Untitled Sloth Game. Mimi, if you want to play a 50-hour game where a sloth just has to cross the street, be my guest, though. Oh, Mr. Wright. Let's see. Rio says, Ring Fit actually has an end game and infinite levels. You can actually get new skills until level 216. Oh, my poor heart. My poor muscles. I'm gonna die from doing that. I'm gonna stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. But yeah, basically, I just want to know. I want to talk about the games I got. So basically, on Tuesday, tomorrow, I'm going to get Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo Olympic Games 2020, and I'll be streaming that tomorrow. I'm also gonna be planning other stuff as well. Mostly depends on, like, what's going on. So I might do more Animal Crossing streams, more Just Chatting streams. I just gotta plan them up. Maybe do a special Jackbox stream. I don't know. It all depends how I need to plan, because remember last week when I said, oh yeah, most of my time was just because I was depressed and I didn't do much. I gotta keep on being focused and keep on being productive. So, woo, I gotta try. He's not the only one. Yu-Gi-Oh? Like a wait, Kira, you want me to do a Yu-Gi-Oh game? We all know sloths don't cross roads, you know as well as I do. It will be about a sloth climbing a single branch for 50 hours. 50 hours a quick time event. If you miss one, you fall off. Real, you're a monster though. That's a monster thing. Alright, we're 49 hours and 30 minutes in. Alright, gotta get that bird. Oh my goodness, my arm's tingling. I fell! That's 50 hours gone. Pokemon TCG against Dana. She doesn't play Pokemon TCG. I know more about TCG than her. How about I just play the Game Boy Color Pokemon trading card game instead? There's the Game Boy Color one. You know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that didn't match up with what you remember? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. Or the online version. The online version is interesting. I mean, I do have all those cards to unlock packs, I guess. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. OMG, no way, it's Chain Chomp. The Chain Chomp from Link's Awakening. Goodness. Oh yes, this is Fortnite, where you can unlock the Phoenix Wright suit. The Phoenix Wright skin with his objection pickaxe. He was the one who slipped something in the victim's coffee, I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kuda testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? You're watching the leaked season 3 of Fortnite. Oh my goodness. Ugh. So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know the CD with the writing on it? Oh yeah. The MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber Maya. The name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. Phoenix Wright objects to competition. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication, that's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. How's it going, Chain Chomp? How you doing? Phoenix Wright the Telltale series? That could actually work. That might actually work though. Too bad I don't think that will never happen though. You said that you passed out when the victim Glenn collapsed, right? Yes. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. It is kind of a Telltale series already. You're right. Rio's right, and he's gonna be like, Pixel, didn't you just play the first 3? You're playing the 3rd game. How did you not come up with that conclusion? And then I just leave and never come back. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tres Bien. Nope, no idea at all. Why, is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? It'd just be simpler, no Japanese references. So goodbye, Maya? A Phoenix Wright game without Maya is not a Phoenix Wright game at all. What are you talking about? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. By the way, to everybody who's here, are you interested in seeing Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games tomorrow? I might get it if people are interested in seeing me stream it. It could be cool to stream Mario and Sonic and others do Olympic sports. Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? I'd see yes, sure, no, maybe so, sure, neutral. Rio, tell me your neutrality on it. If you want to be yes, Rio, why don't you support me on Patreon? Speaking of Patreon, if you go on my Patreon right now and do it right now, you get to do other stuff on my Patreon. Wow, I can't even come up with a good sellout thing. I need to come up with a script where it's like, did somebody say Patreon? It's like, alright, page 500. If you go on my Patreon right now, Pixel will do the tortellini dance and eat a croissant while doing a spaceman dance at the same time. How is that possible? I have no idea at all. Weather at 6 and more. When it starts raining on Pixel's parade, the parade will be cancelled on Thanksgiving Eve. But on Thanksgiving Day, the Macy's Day Parade will show a sloth, and then it will pop instantly. It says all that. Oh, goodness. That page 3 on the Fortnite manual. If you want to read my sellout speech, go to the Fortnite manual and read page 3 on it, and it will say Pixels by Night is a sellout. Oh, goodness. Can you buy a Pixel as a sellout t-shirt? I should probably do that, just to have a sellout sloth t-shirt. It's like the master biting the paw of a dog that it feeds. Selling out the game, we need a new Phoenix Wright game. Well, the thing is, Mimi, there is a new one announced for Switch, but Capcom hasn't said anything about it recently. It's gonna be Ace Attorney 7, so hopefully next year we might hear about it. They've announced it like years ago. Are you gonna finish that croissant? I don't know, Mimi, are you gonna finish that croissant? I hope they make a trilogy with the other Phoenix Wright games. Chain Chomp, I do agree with that. That does need to happen, though. Oh yeah, I forgot. The weenies! We need to feed the weenies! Gumshoe made this for you! Oh yeah, I've got something you're gonna love. Really, what is it? Weenies are the beast! It's one of your OCs would say. Weenies. A lunchbox. Just for you here. Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies too! I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Full of weenies! Weenies, weenies. Detective Gumshoe? Or a bento box. Yeah, it's a bento box. He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this too. I can't accept it. Detention center rules, no gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. She's mad about the weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Ma. You can enjoy it, Mr. Wright. But... She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But... I guess so. Aww. So I just ate it with my... Aww. Well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. I love weenies. I love Oh, good. I'm glad to give it to you then, sir. But mine eats hamburgies? Oh no. Not hamburgies though. Hold on. There's one more thing I probably should. Maybe about Gumshoe? Back when I was an officer, Gumshoe always looked out for me. But don't take it out of context? No. Well, Arthur, there's no out of context account, so there's no way this is ever gonna show up, you know. Today, I was the one who had to look out for him, trying to incriminate me the whole time. You've got to remember, Maggie, Gumshoe's a detective. He's got a job to do. My old boss. I thought at least he'd be on my side. He is on your side. He'd do anything to help you. You can't fool me. I saw him in court today. I felt like a poor little baby woodpecker being pecked on the head by its own mother. Gumshoe's testimony was pretty solid. No wonder it hurt her so much. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Ouch, I think I just saw Gumshoe's chances go down in flames like the Hindenburg. So Phoenix loves weenies and Wellington loves large bananas. And Gumshoe enjoys large checks, but that never happens, because it's really sad. Maybe I should talk about Victor Kudo too? Let's see, you're just begging for a no-context Pixels by Night Twitter account now. No, never happened. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. So this is what a live drama anime is, huh? Pixel in the anime that ruined his career. Pixel streaming the viewers. I'm gonna end this whole slob's career. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. And Godot likes coffee. Well, you're right about that, though. I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. And Maya wants big hamburgers. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Burgers. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, something's about to happen. It's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. And she had kind of a cackling laugh. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've came across a woman like that recently? Ooh, the creepy cackling woman. That's my type of woman. I'm kidding. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't a press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something really big. Oh, what are you doing here, pal? Maya's the culprit? Isn't that what always happens? It's always Maya's fault. You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus! A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. Right now. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes, no matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay. If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. Oh, we're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want info. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems they ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? No, Pixel, it's your fault you said vibe check and put your hand through the screen. No, it's not. It's never my fault. I'm the perfect sloth. You can't say anything about me like that. We better find out what the story is with this lady. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow. Alright, pal? Oh, it's Arthur the whole time. Got it. Damn it! And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Yes, it is when the bugs in your computer go tickety 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 and go snacky snacky snack on your computer wires, and then you get a virus, which makes your computer dead because you don't clean your computer. If you clean your computer once a month, you won't get a virus. Don't believe me, I'm just a sloth. Sure, I mean only in simple terms, of course. Mimi, really? Edgeworth? Oh man. So we're back in the court. Got your autopsies updating from side to side. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. What's a virus? A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? It makes the machine go boom, boom! No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored in your PC here in the station. A virus could wipe out all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. If you eat a virus, you become the virus. Oh, that's so delicious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? Eat sick. Subway, eat sick. Gumshoe is an idiot. Come on, Mimi. Gumshoe's lovable and an idiot. That's it. A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Huh. Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. What? That's horrible. Do these people not know what a virus is? Gumshoe does not know what a virus is. Do we hire competent people anymore? It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold. Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who, what, where, when, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program can cause damage. Have these people never computed before? I mean, look at this guy. He's playing with Microsoft Excel right now. He's using Excel. He's typing in numbers. He does things. I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. You need some milk? It's just like memes. People spread them and people hate them. Like the Minions memes. Everybody loves Minions memes, right? Oh yeah, let's talk about the lady though. The lady, the cackling lady. That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverini. There you go, Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Brutal Cadaverini. Who got a big old slice in his head? Does somebody think he was a bread? He looks like bread. Brutal Cadaverini. Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Brutal Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. Viola Abracadabra. Oh goodness. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't even remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. Oh boy. Oh, Tiafatos, really? Whoa! By the way, how you doing? How you doing, Tiafatos? What's going on, though? Well, let's talk about the Cadaverinis. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? It's Wingardium Leviosa. Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop, these guys are scary. They've got some serious clout. They got clout, everybody. They got that serious clout in the criminal underworld. I wish I got that clout. We can't touch them, they've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it. And my faker. That's good to know you're well, Tiafatos. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then. Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight. Down with the mafia? So, Sabi, you're telling me Maya is the girl is Hat Girl from A Hat in Time taking down the Mafia. Imagine that. Or Pearl. Pearl taking down the Mafia in A Hat in Time. That's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case. New game theory. Is Maya the Hat Girl from A Hat in Time? It's just a theory. A game. New game theory. Am I real? It's just a theory. A life theory. A Pearl in Time. Hold on. They were talking about a virus. They were... Wait, maybe I should show them the MC Bomber disc, right? Gumshoe, about this. What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and this virus right now, so ah! A Fae in Time. This is it, this stupid name, I remember now. I thought so, here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Ma, you don't have to cry about it. But I want to cry. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the MC Bomber's the virus. Nani? No, you'll see a girl who looks like a Hat in Time, but later. Yeah, the virus that just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? Oh, we already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. Life is hard. Life is stressful. You gotta dance about it. Life is hard. Life is stressful. Why come to my stream? I'll stress you out even more. No one's around to help. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if the demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. Get it, dude? Oh, radio station. What's going on, man? How you doing? And now the virus has been released, huh? Everybody do the smug dance now. I mean, I can't see you doing the smug dance, but do it. Just do it. It's in every computer in every public office in the city. But yeah, what's going on, radio station? Welcome, welcome. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. They're doing the smug dance, going do. All this stuff with criminals and viruses. It almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is tracing the route of this virus in the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. That's like 100,000 yen. I think. No, I'm wrong. It's not 100,000. How much is a million? How much is a million in yen? Does anybody have yen? In the million. Maybe you didn't have to put that many emotes, but I was so happy last week when the sloth emoji when the sloth emote just got unlocked on like everywhere. There's an official sloth emoji. Yeah. I love the sloth emoji. I can use that everywhere now. Well, we have a very dangerous virus program. I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing. I'm gonna take my pearl to the Gumshoe Road. I'm gonna Phoenix Canada. When it doesn't show up in the chat correctly, it's just a bunch of boxes. So you're not the only one who has that. I see sloths, but I don't think everybody can see the sloths. They just see a bunch of boxes. Who sees sloths and who see boxes? You know, the lunchbox. How did everything go? Lunchbox? You remember the weenies? I hate weenies, but I love weenies. Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? God. Well, it was delicious. Yeah, that's what she said? Yeah? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? He made more weenies! Oh my goodness. I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Oh goodness! That friggin' spooked me! What the heck? Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting that sound though. Radio station man, thank you for the... Did you just wait, what? No, that caught me by big surprise though, but did you just really donate 30 bucks to me? Thank you very much, I really... Get down with your bad self. That was a Streamlabs donation. I changed the sound, but I thought I would never hear that sound. Holy heck, that gave me a heart attack. But yeah, the radio station man, I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's amazing of you. That will definitely go towards the channel indeed. You're awesome. This sure has a heavy burden in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. It's just that whenever I do streams like that, I don't really hear much, so it's like, goodness, that plays out my speakers, and it's loud. It's like, I no longer have to buy noodles like Gumshoe. I mean, usually the money just goes towards to improving the stream, getting new assets, like the new thumbnails for my YouTube channel, something like that. It all goes back to the channel, so it's like, it improves everything. It helps. And I really appreciate it. I'm really shocked, and my heart is beating really fast because of that. Thank you so much. I could cry right now, but I will fall asleep. I don't want to fall asleep about that. Alright, so let's go chat with... Oh, wait! Blue screens. We gotta go to blue screens. We got more info. We gotta talk to the robot lady. We gotta talk to Mega Woman. It's time to fight against Mega Woman. Alright, let's do it. Shocked by night. Well, Arthur, yes, you're right. Shocked by night. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Oak was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service? What's she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Oak's trouble have something to do with this? I think he might be talking about, the racing tickets, right? Because, yeah, the losing horse racing tickets. There's a lot of them. What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets. All losing ones. With that many tickets, you can get $1 at the recycling center. Yes! You see that, everybody? I'm gonna make another $1. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. Basil, isn't it some plant we use for cooking? It's also used for, like, pizza toppings. You know, when you put basil on pizza, it actually makes it taste better. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys as many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Oh. Lotteries too. The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gotta have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps? Ooh. Wait, Pixel Dog, one time you wore your green shirt to a blue screen, thought it was a green screen, and you got really sad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's like if I wore a green sloth suit, you would just see my face. Wouldn't that be creepy? You're right, Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000? Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Oak won $500,000 in the end. Alexa, play Despacito. Do we need to do that radio station? Alexa, just play royalty-free Despacito. Deep trouble, what do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Oh, the calendar. he was meeting with my fake. Mr. Elk met with someone on the day he was killed. He even made a note on his calendar about the meeting, meet with the tiger. What is the relevance of that? Are you trying to suggest Glenn was meeting him to discuss his debt? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I have never heard anything about this tiger before. Maybe he's not even human. Maybe he really is a tiger. I mean, he could be though, right? Does anybody wanna talk about tigers? They're great, aren't they? I'm no programmer, but does she really expect me to buy such messed up logic? In that case, I think it's time to introduce you to the tiger. His name is Dick Gumshoe. There we go, the tiger. Tigers go roar. Oh my goodness, that reminds me of what does the fox say? That song, that's the song. Thanks, Pixel Dog. Now you just reminded me of that song. Furo Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elk met with on the day of the murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. What does the fox say? The fox goes, "Hey-ya!" We are talking about Smash Bros. Fox, right? It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch! But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. I know that the weirdness keeps coming where I keep flubbing up my lines. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery, but what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? The Pixels by Night program, now available in stores. Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? The CD to play Pokemon? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No! It's infecting my computer right now. I've been hacked. Hooray. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt, not an easy amount to pay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations? Where do you come up with these ideas? Wait, maybe I should work as a waitress. I think I can wear a fancy apron. Nah. So it's safe to say Mr. Elk was the creator of the virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yep. It was a work of genius in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable, Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts. Oh, so he died because he couldn't pay it back. That had to be it. He was poisoned because he couldn't pay up his debts. But that CD is worth millions of dollars. Let's see, like millions of dollars, or infect the whole wide world with a bad virus. Which one, virus or money? Money or virus? Virus or money? Which one would you choose? I guess we won't be needing those racing tickets anymore. And thrown back on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick. Stop littering. I'm a litterer, everybody. I litter everywhere. In the trash. Eat money? Do I want to eat money? Arthur, how does one eat money, though? Can we eat money? And she has one, too, about the head bandage. Hopefully we have enough now. Alright. Let's talk about the bandage. Oh, 4 locks, I forgot. The head bandage. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Oh, wait. The paid by Tigre car repair bill. Maybe she got hit by the car? I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then, your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. Cause your papa loves you. Your granddad, yeah, Granddad Bruto. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? And broke. It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. Was it Oh, she crashed into Tigre. It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... Yeesh. I took a blow to the head. A bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeesh. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stay, I'd have... Oh, is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Oh, yes it is. It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. Oh, but it's braking. We're getting closer. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Violet to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. Let's see, you know this has no relevance to anything that's happening. Just reading while listening, apparently the original versions of Batman and Superman will be public domain within 15 years at this rate. Wow. So that means it might just be free to show anywhere, I guess. Within 15 years, I'll be 41. Will Pixels by Night still be alive by then? Time to think. 15 years. Let's look into the future now. Hey, I'm 41. Yep, I'll still be 41 and still be streaming, I guess. But I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. Because his scooter, it looks like trash, that's why. His scooter looked trashy. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. It's Cadaverini. You know the truth, don't you? We're almost there. This bill was paid by Furia Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it, but Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. It's only the original versions. Got it. Got it, Rio. She seems kinda hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. More like, if he didn't pay for it, he would have been killed by the Cadaverinis. Really, but do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation was because of you, but someone else. To not get your granddad angry. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million. Yeesh! $1 million! Oh. Pixel Dog, I don't talk about the leaks. I have not seen any of the leaked Pokemon. Please, no spoilers. I'm waiting for the game to come out so I can be surprised when it comes out. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million bucks? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Let's see, Rhea, you're not super sure why people want to know leaks to games anyway? I mean, I just want to be surprised in games. The leaks came out, and I've been in a couple of Discords where people are like, we gotta make a new channel so people won't get spoiled because they've been spreading it everywhere. So I'm like, I don't know much besides the ones Nintendo already and Pokemon Game Freak already announced. I just don't want to see spoilers. I just gotta hold it off. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money it was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers? I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse. Her medical papers. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are 2 things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Repair bill gone. That's really sad, though. I don't know what to say about her. Bonjour, I've been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you, fellas. Oh. It's Zinny off. What are you calling Zinny Oop? Oh no, he ooped. And I yeah. Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers now. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. You just want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's brutal little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you get to use to pay this off. Goyle. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Oy. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me, désolé, I cannot argue with him. I've been punched by Mr. Armstrong! Ugh, that really hurt. Did I just get knocked out by Mr. Armstrong? Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. You should have just not come here. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal. My love is here. Detective Gumshoe. Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it. Whoa. Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But, go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. Gumshoe saves the day once again. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tender Lender is going down. To be continued. Leaves Maya behind. It's like, I'm out of here! Phoenix, no! Maya was never seen again. Well, toast to that. I'm kidding. Oh, that is satisfying. Let's continue on, shall we? Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session. Eesh! Why is it so loud on my speakers? It really helps me stay. It really helps me stay alert, though. Holy heck! Thank you, Kirby, for the. Oh my goodness, for the $1. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, I got so scared. I got a heart attack. Ay, 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 what happened to my heart, though? Oh, wait, it says I love you. Yeesh, Pixel, stop getting scared by your own donations, but I gotta get them noticed anyway. Plus, it keeps me alert, though. It's like, everything's all good and it's gonna scare me more. Yeah, Tiapathos is still the poisoning one. I think we're getting close to the end. Well, I think we're on the final day, maybe? I don't know. It seems like this is gonna end somehow. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you okay, Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes. No, that wasn't doubt. That was, that was my heart exploding. Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you. This is gonna be one weird case to figure out. Hey, pal. Oh, hey, Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? I was watching through the doorway. With the coffee assassin? Yes, Tiapathos, yes. Oh, you look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Oh, Arthur, you gotta go? Sleep well. Or sneep well. Here, maybe this will help. Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too? Gumshoe's selling oils. He's gonna sell oils. He's gonna go into multi-level marketing and he's gonna sell oils. Here, have this chamomile oil. He's gonna be one of those, Huns. He's gonna be a Hun. Hey, Hun, you want an oil? I got an oil. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. This is the small bottle that turned up in the Trace Being kitchen a couple of days ago. The poison. Look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many they're overflowing on the floor. Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. We finally got the analysis results back from the lab. So, what is it? Is it the poison? I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication. Oh, it's Glenn's medication. Medication? Your partner has a spinal condition. A lady told her to use an oil to help cure it. Here's the thing about people who want to sell oils. They want to sell oils because they're deep in debt and they want to sell oils to make money back. That they say like, oh hon, your back hurts. This oil will help cure cancer. It will help cure your back, and it will make your partner happy again. Like, you know nothing about me, homie. For ears, topical use only apparently. For ears, you mean? Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Elg was using for his ruptured eardrum. If they say you can use oils to cure your back, don't believe them. A doctor can help. Physical therapy exists. What was Glenn Egg's ear medication doing in the kitchen? Alright, it's medicine. Anybody want some nail polish in the form of medicine? What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour and they might have gotten something on the print, but... that's gonna weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it? No, her spinal cord is hollow, so not even a doctor can... Aww. I'm so sorry, Tiafatos. I'm sorry for your partner. I hope she's pulling out strong for that issue right there. Ugh, that makes my back hurt now. Homeopathic remedies can help, but curing anything just never happens. It stinks, I know. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done, or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. It's Zinioff. Time for court, everybody. Time for court. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Coffee. Ready and waiting as always. Can I be a prosecutor, but instead of coffee, a bottle of Snapple just slides down? Can I drink through 17 bottles of Snapple like he does 17 cups of coffee? Man, that would be great. Oh my goodness, cough. You cough. Where do you come from out of nowhere, Coffee? Coffee slides down. You call. This is getting weird. First radio station man, now face of call. Oh my goodness, who else is gonna show up? Am I gonna see freaking Edgeworth appear? Oh, you're lurking, gotcha. So welcome, Coffee, how you doing? Who's next? Is Edgeworth gonna appear in the chat though? 17 bottles of Snapple is safer than 17 cups of coffee. Since Rio said it, that means I can drink all the Snapple I want and still be fine. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder in the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet, the victim's left eardrum was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick? He's smelling that coffee. I feel like every time he shakes his head no, he's just smelling the coffee. Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it. You've lost me already, Mr. Godot. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. Are you implying that I'm a boomer? You know the answers to these riddles. The old guy just wasn't throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today I'll prove it. Very well, let the first witness take the stand. And that is the guy who beat me up yesterday. And you are... Oh, bonjour, everyone. I'm John Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Tres Bien Restaurant Enchanté. And I see a shot of his butt. Forgive me for asking, witness, but are you a woman? Judge is gonna get cancelled. Oh la la, monsieur, as you can see, I am la pert and perky gentleman, non? On the day of the incident, you were in Trespian's kitchen. Isn't that right? Wish you, monsieur? Everything feels right. Godo's like, oh, you know it. Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? I mean, guys can hit on guys. It's 2019. What do you think we live? The Dark Ages? I just turned everything off like, yes, we are in the Dark Ages. Very well, your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Trespien. Oui, volontiers. Alright, time for his witness testimonial. When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decors that day. Like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Well, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. Like cup, like earpiece, and like glasses, he would have seen everything in reverse, none. Wait. A mirror? Oui, un grand mirror, la enormous mirror. I did not see a mirror in there. Was there a mirror? And suddenly the mystery disappears. Interesting. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. Oh, goodness! I really need just to... Oh my goodness, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh my goodness, I'm the everything is fine dog. Everything is on fire. The world needs to roll, and the world is on fire. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. But yeah, Pixel Dog, thank you for the 100 bits. You burned my house. I hope you're happy. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. That really did spook me. It really keeps me alert. When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. And who were the 2 customers exactly? My, of course, the young man who died. And the other not-so-young man. You are referring to yesterday's witness, I presume. What about the other man Maggie says she saw at the table? Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence. We need some hard evidence first before we can bring him up, don't we? It's like it knows you're a dog and it gave you the... It's getting too coincidental, Pixel Dog. Too coincidental. You were experimenting with Art Deco? Art Decor? Is it pronounced Art Deco? Art Deco? I've never heard of the word decor or decorate shortened to deco. So I'm gonna say Art Decor. How come I never heard about that before today? You are not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur. Please stay on topic. Now, why didn't you tell the court about this before? But I did just a few moments ago. Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned, are you referring to some sort of decorator? Deco, as opposed to decor. Oh, thank you, Coffee. I hope you are as fresh to Godot as you are to the chat. Thank you very much. He's talking about interior design. Walls, ceilings, carpets. The void that's right behind me. Ah, yes, of course. That deco. I was trying to achieve a more la effeminate look for my restaurant. I was planning some most bold remodeling of la decor. Like having a large mirror between la tables, for example. How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Something about 4 meters wide and, about 2 meters high. Let's see, if 1 meter is about 1 yard, holy glass in a frame, that's huge. You just come in and it's just a house of mirrors. It's like, find your way to the table. I don't know. I was intending to install it on a ceiling eventually. On the ceiling? Why would you have it on the ceiling? What if that cracked? Oh. Nice none, but I decided not to go with it in the end. What should I do? Should I ask him more about the mirror or not? Sure. If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo and Maggie Bird's testimonies. But, Oh, what's up, Godot? You didn't ask, Trite. You only have yourself to blame for such sloppy work. What? A mirror was delivered to Trespien the day before the incident. Really? As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end. This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Trespien, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime. If you want to doubt someone, Trite, look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough. So if I look at the chat, will the chat feel like they're suspicious? So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in the mirror. Of course, bring up all the complicated stuff now. Normally, I expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object. Normally? How does normality? I really can't say words today. I think it was all the I thought it was all the recordings I've done today. I was recording a lot of stuff. More Luigi's Mansion 3 and more Book of Mario today, and there was a lot of talking. Let's see. You're already suspicious, Rio? Looking at you like that just makes you more normal. I see. That's lame, Trite, even for you. Huh? Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible? Is that it? Where does that leave the porky-headed lawyer and the top-notch chick over there? And the ungodly cool guy with the mask over here? Well, Trite? Not the hair! I do not have a top knot! Mr. Godot is correct. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument. There is nothing normal in this world. MM2, what about Mario Maker 2? It will happen soon, soon, spoon. Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse? Ooey. Hey, Nick, we should take a second and think about what old CD said in his testimony. How did he phrase it again? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. If he saw everything he described reflected in the mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually on the right, huh? And that clears up all the problems with his testimony, I guess. Or does it? It's kinda hard to believe everything is the fault of a mirror, but do you think old CD saw everything through a reflection? If he did, it will explain all the contradictions in his testimony. But Pixel Dog, let me answer your question. Mario Maker 2 will come back soon. I just gotta find time to actually record that. But that just makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's too many games. That's the issue. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We just gotta dig deeper. Let's see, 2 customers. He was experimenting. The mirror. That was the old man looking at. The cup, the earpiece, and the glasses. Everything would be in reverse, wouldn't it? So it's like if the left ear and the the scouter was on the left side, in a mirror it'd be on the right side. Let's see everything he was using though. He was using everything on the left side. He also had a cup. You're surprised that I don't stream games like that? They're usually easy to watch since it's small segments of games. That's the thing though. Wait a minute. He picked it up with his left. It'd be on the right hand. But wait, if he saw in the mirror, if there was a mirror, he said that he picked it up with his left hand, and I made that joke that he picked up the candle with his right hand. But in the mirror, if it was shown on the right, it would be the other way, so it's wrong. Well, this is getting confusing, so everything just seems weird, though. Is it the coffee cup or something like that, though? I'm gonna try saving just in case. I'm gonna try Mr. Glenn. Oh, that actually worked. I mean, Rio, maybe I should try doing smaller games, right? But it's like, I'm trying to figure out what games are small for that, though. I don't know, really. I feel like sometimes long games work and sometimes short games work. But most of the time, I just like to chat though. Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight? You mean... where is it? Hollow Knight? Mario Kart was fun to watch and was easy to engage with people, for example. I'm always trying to figure it out. It's like, I don't want to stream Mario Kart all the time. I'm trying to figure out more games to stream. Phoenix Wright seems to work since, you know, I'm chatting at the same time, but... It's like, sometimes I thought it was like the stream... It's just that I thought, like, it's the streamer people come for, not just the game. But I do understand what you mean. I just gotta find other games to stream, I guess. We were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. No, Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in the mirror. I mean, Rio, you're here still. And you came in, like, late in the game, so... Doi! Oh, you just felt left out? Oh, Rio, I'm sorry. Just know you're never left out. I'm always ready to chat with you. You stuck around, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the bits as well. Thank you very much. Now I'm the Plague Doctor. Wait, I think I know a good game that would be good to play. Shovel Knight. Maybe Shovel Knight would be a good game to stream, wouldn't it? Exactamente, you see, Monsieur, now that you think about it, it is not so odd, no? Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in the mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Oh, wow. You only take that Terminator one because of the bonus bits? Well, I appreciate it, thank you. Every bit counts. If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in the mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye. But then he said it was on... Well, wow, look at that. It was all wrong. I think I was thinking too much, but no, I was on the right path, but I was straying a bit off. How bitter. Troy, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It will calm you down in no time. But are we talking about your coffee? Or something completely different? Yeah, Shovel Knight, you can win all the games on that one. All of them. You don't understand the way the witness thinks. How he thinks? You remember this, I presume? I broke the vase. Sorry, apology. Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony. Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit. Other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And I need a more sip of my Snapple here. Man, that is delightful, though. My goodness. Good thing I got another one. Whoa! There you go, Pixel Dog. Whoa! Does anybody want to know Barbie's full name? It's Barbara Millicent Roberts. Barbie Roberts? Alright, let's continue on. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg? Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece. And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Rio's now informed. Rio's gonna go back to his job and be like, I just watched a sloth on stream. He talked about Barbie for a minute. What? Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. Drink. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear! Ha. Well, Trite. Ugh. That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever. Wow, I really thought he was old seedy for a minute there. Kudo's good. Enough. I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony. Bad luck, Nick. It looks like the boil of a contradiction you just found is just a rash. Ah, rash. A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears. Ooh, I can explain. So which version am I picking up? Sword or Shield? Rio, I'm picking up Shield. I think it's mostly because there are more exclusive Pokemon on that version that I want in Sword. Plus, I'm getting used to the legendary Fluffle Dog. It's like a very big old floof. It's like the sword is cool, but I like the floof of the dog legendary. Hello, is everyone sitting comfortably? He protect, he do protect. But yeah, but everybody who's getting Sword and Shield or thinking about Sword and Shield, what versions are you getting, Sword or Shield? Dog with a sword in its mouth or dog that was thrown into a wall? See, after those, now I just want to see the dog legendary thrown into a wall, just be like, with a big old flat surface of hair. Pixel Dog's getting sword and try to, I see sword, I see shield. But yeah, I will be streaming Pokemon Shield when it comes out, so if you're looking forward to Pokemon, I will be streaming it. I was also probably, let's see. Would it be better to stream or probably make it a YouTube series? What do you all think? For Pokemon, should I make it my YouTube series or make it a Twitch series? What do you think? In the meantime, I'm gonna continue about the mirror. There's only one seat from which you could have seen an image of La Victim. That was La seat at the table next to La Victim's. That was where La Old Man was sitting. Tiafatos, you're super keen on it just because Toby Fox did music for it? He did one track and it sounds good, but I heard it's for post-game. After that turbo incident occurred, I moved La Mirror so it was not in the way. I'm not sure they really need to be exclusive. Can you record your streams or something? I can, but the streams go on a archive channel. I do have a YouTube archive channel, but to be on my main channel, I just want to do it separately. Because I don't want the chat, I don't want the YouTube viewers to see me talking to the stream viewers, and think like, I'm just watching an old stream. So it's like I wanted to make it special. I do YouTube specials and Twitch specials. So it's like if I make videos for people on YouTube, I want to make them for YouTube. It's different. It's all different. But wait, maybe I can do both. Maybe I can do both. It's gonna cost a pretty penny though. I gotta trade some games I gotta trade some games for GameStop though, but maybe I can do Sword YouTube, Shield Twitch, and do both at the same time. Maybe I can go crazy like that. Dang it, the archive channel still won't appear, huh? Rio, that's where you thought I was thinking of going? Well, the thing is, like I said, I'm financially tight. So I have to go. I'm like financially tight, so basically I'm trying to go through the way of GameStop trade-in programs so I can get the games that way. So it's like trade in old games that still have a good value, not just 25 cents, and get something back. That's how I'm still getting all these new games, because I've been trading in old games that I don't really play anymore. Don't worry, you two, that's why the best you can do is bits. Rio, and you know that I really appreciate them so much. I really thank you. Everybody who's been doing it tonight, I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's like, if I would cry, I would. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that? Tomodachi life? What do you mean Tomodachi life? Oh, hold on. For some reason, I feel like I was about to puke for some reason. Why? I don't want that happening. Hold on, I'm just gonna get the archive channel thing real quick so I can actually get that working. Oh no, I didn't trade in Tomodachi Life. I still have all copies. I mean, I could trade in Tomodachi Life because they're still like $30 a piece at GameStop. I can trade them for $30 a piece. It's like, holy heck, they're still pricey. I should probably do that. Just trade in all my copies of Tomodachi Life. And then people will be like, Pixel, what are you doing? You were supposed to continue it. Nah! Hey, Leo, welcome to the stream. Rio, you buy everything digitally, huh? Hold on, let me get this fixed up real quick. I'm gonna make a new command. Archive. There we go. Now it should work. I swear. Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would be in the way. But yeah, I thought I would do everything digital, but digital is more expensive than physical, especially since there are many deals and whatnot, so it's like, who knows? You're obstructing my view amongst other things. But this is my seat in the courtroom. Tribulations' charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in that spot will hardly be in the way. Ends up being a time issue. Yep. It's like you buy all these games and you're like, what do I play? Yeah, what do I play? I got so many games. It hurts. I tell you, Monsieur, la mirror was there in the middle of la restaurant. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of la victime. And where would that be? Ooh la la, look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer. Mr. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once. I attract the older ones too, you know. And some shall I teach you too? Remember Undertale? What about it? It's more like, what do I play? Not that, not in the mood for this or that or any. What's coming out next week again? Especially since Mario and Sonic at the Olympics comes out tomorrow. Sword and Shield comes out next week. And I'm sure there's a lot more coming out soon, so. Oh goodness. Rest in peace, me. Pixel, what do you play? Just win all the games. I wish I could record all the games. I'm trying to focus on Luigi's Mansion, but I feel like that's gonna fall over. Instead of Broketober, it was Brokefember this year. Yeah, I will tell you. There was only one seat from which you could have seen. Physical copy of A Hat in Time is coming out for Switch Friday. Ah, Pasibi, I have A Hat in Time on Steam, and I played it through. But there is the DLC you've been asking me to play, though. You just put all your attention into Hollow Knight. I can't get enough of that game. You really just do love Hollow Knight, don't ya? So why can you only see the victim from that particular seat? Mais Monso, it is obvious, non. If you look at La Planche, you will understand. La victim would have been reflected in La mirror like so. If you were sitting at that table next to him, you would have seen everything, non. So that's the seat old Cedar was sitting on that day, when the poisoning happened. The old man was sitting at the table next to the victim. Why does that seem kinda odd? Wait, didn't he just say he was sitting across? I'm trying to figure it out. It's like there was... When the incident occurred, he broke the vase at his seat. Oh, he couldn't have because if he said he was sitting there, the vase is fine. Yeah, Armstrong said that, oh yeah, the victim was here, but Victor was here, but his testimony said he broke the vase at his table. He's a liar. Let's see, please guys, don't play Mariah Carey in the middle of November. Oh, you mean... Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Hold on. I know what you're talking about. Mariah Carey's All I Need for Christmas Is You. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. And then I just sing worse and worse as I continue on. This is the letter of apology that was written by Mr. Kudo, is it not? I realize it looks useless, Your Honor, but this is still testimony. Huh, I guess useless people are only really good at identifying useless things. What relevance does the scrap of paper have to the trial, Mr. Wright? Mr. Kudo's testimony is actually very relevant to the question at hand, Your Honor. Alright, how about this? On the first stream of December, I will sing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Oh goodness, no, I'm not promising that. I can't promise that. I will freaking sing horribly. Oh, the crime photo, yes. This piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we've heard, Your Honor. The crime photo? Yes. There should be a Pixels by Night reward that would make Pixel sing a song. No, never. I will throw out my voice. I need my voice to record. Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Should not exist? Huh, sounds like you're describing yourself, Trite. Ouch. Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is the something that should not exist in this photo? Well, from the testimony, the vase. Because Victor said he broke it. Yes. There was one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there was an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not in fact sitting at the table next to the victim at all. Objection. Diaphatos, why? Do not post that. Oh no. Don't be an idiot, Wright. That's impossible. That's he's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from. Exactly. There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror in Tribulations that day. What's Trite? Trite is Phoenix's nickname. That's one of his nicknames. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie. Mon Dieu! He's so pink. Don't try to confuse the court, Trite. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase while the police were taking their time getting to the crime scene. Unfortunately, Mr. Godo, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary. In his own words, I did not touch anything else except the mirror. Oh! Man, he's guzzling down that coffee like I do Snapple. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear in which he couldn't hear? Where's Ouija's mansion? On my YouTube channel. I just uploaded an episode today. What are you talking about? You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, Trite, then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw? If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it. Are you gonna be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick? There's more than just one contradiction, Maya. What do you mean? Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. I haven't played what? Wait. If there's a pixel reward for singing that better, it'd be like 10,000 channel points. How about 10,000 bits and I'll sing a song? Classic karaoke and all that. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple. He made a mistake. Your doctor made a mistake. Or the victim was a phony. Well, this is the only one that's different, though. The victim was a phony? I mean, we already know he made a mistake. I don't see what the doctor has to do with this. Oh my goodness. I just see I see differences. $201 Australian for a song. I will not get fire trucked. Stop it. Oh my goodness. That sounds like a... Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that singing songs that I make them expensive though. This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all up. And what is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. What? Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. Just guess the 7th floor on Luigi. What, Mario and Sonic tomorrow? I mean... I could do Mario and Sonic at the Olympics tomorrow or something else. I could not just get the game. I could do something else if people have better ideas besides... something, I don't know. It was an imposter, a phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. Or finish this game. TF those, that sounds like a crazy idea, because if I move on with this game, I gotta beat the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the spin-off, the other spin-off, and the untranslated spin-off. The two there. You kinda hope they release another Sonic racing game. I mean, Rio, you know there's a Team Sonic Racing, right? There is Team Sonic Racing, yeah. Yeah! That's how I spit out my Snapple the same way. Order in the court, settle down or I'll clear the courtroom. Quiet, Gramps, why did you clear out of here, huh? What did you say? Yeah, you know, it's been a while, it's been a bit since we got a new one, though. It's only been a couple of months. I mean, I'm not going against you, Rio, I'm just saying, like, it came out during the summer. When you take a sip just to do a spit take. I do that all the time. I drank and I spit all over my keyboard. It's really nasty. So are you saying that what Mr. Crudo saw was a setup? Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Egg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Crudo. Oh, really? You thought that came out like a long time ago? No, Team Sonic Racing came out during the summer. And then Crash Bandicoot Racing came out. Why would anyone want to do that? Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Crudo was most insistent about in his testimony was the serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. It's so hard to believe, but there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Crudo this fake poisoning. To show Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee. Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening. That's right. Well, witness, if your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct? Ooh la la, this is most difficult for me. More difficult than Mario and Luigi's Bowser Mania. Is Bowser's Mania just a bunch of Bowsers? That actually sounds fun. No, it's quite simple. I freaking love Bowser. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath after all. Was there in fact a phony at Tres Bien that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened. The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. You will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day. Ooh, ooh, ew, stinky. Uh-oh, stinky. La victim, Monsieur Elk, he came to my restaurant alone. I remember la old man arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When he got the word he won the lottery, mon, Elk became very excited. He yelled, "Ooh!" TF, you just really love the woes, don't ya? It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for our phony to do la acting. As I kissed La Rose. Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant after all. Well, just give me 1 second. Just received a small notification. Just wanna... Okie dokie then. Interesting. Just wanted to check because I'm getting messages from probably my roommates, I guess. Let's see. Oh. For some reason, my roommates and a friend are talking about the game Race with Ryan. Does anybody know about that game, Race with Ryan? That's gonna be the next big game, right? That's gonna be my next stream. I should stream that! I'm kidding, though. Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly, so there was no mirror. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later. Ooh. For now, we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. You've never heard of it? Apparently, it's based on a child named Ryan, who had a channel on YouTube that became crazy popular with the kids. And I think it's like a toy opening channel, so there's a game based off of him. Just a popular kid on YouTube. But which kid isn't popular? I'm not a kid, though. Oh, hold on. I need to breathe for a second, though. Alright. Victim Monsieur Ilg came to my restaurant alone. Was he alone at his table as well? My Sue, I saw him from the kitchen. Yet the defendant, Miss Bird, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at that victim's table. Unfortunately for you, Wright. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite. What kind of coffee has he been drinking? Piranha flavor. It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet. Hearing Maya say that makes her seem wise all of a sudden. Love. It stinks to me. By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct? Ooh, it comes out from my special coffee, yeah. I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience. Oh, you make me so happy, Monsieur. You're almost welcome anytime. I said it was worth one sip and nothing more. So old man Kudo arrived at this restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. Let's see. Don't ask anything. How many minutes after... What time is it? Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived? Oh no, I cannot remember, Monsieur. I believe we were told by a witness yesterday. The crime was reported at 2:25 by kind of a scary old man, sir. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness? Well, that incident happened about 20 minutes after you arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 and 2:10, none? Just after 2, huh? Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, Monsieur. You are wonderful. Wait, wasn't there a flyer? Wait a minute. If the victim came in at between 2 and 2:30, then he would have missed the radio program at 1:30. He's a big fat liar. Oh wait, what's this? Join Smash Bros. Ultimate Director Masahiro Sakurai tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Wednesday at 5 a.m. Pacific time for a roughly 45-minute video live stream featuring an in-depth look at the upcoming DLC fighter, Terry Bogard from the Fatal Fury series. How do I remember all these things? Believe me, it takes a while to remember though. It's just that you have to remember or else I'm gonna be like, chat, help me, I don't know anymore. It's gonna be like that the whole time. You have to remember these things. And plus, I do rewatch the old streams sometimes. I like skim through my old streams and it's like, I remember that, I remember that, I remember that now. Sometimes if I forget. Because remember, I'm recording things for my channel, my YouTube channel, like almost every day. Streams, it's like, I gotta remember somehow. Not long after and just after 2. But that couldn't have happened though. Gonna save just in case. Because the flyer said 1:30. Wait, I'm hearing things. Is somebody here? Because I'm hearing voices. I'm really hearing voices somewhere. I don't know where. Never mind. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Kui, what do you mean? At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket. Ooh, that must be la show Mon Elg was listening to. I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? Oh wait, I think it might just be my other... Is it my other headphone? I don't know. I need to check out. Just give me 1 second. I need to see if anybody's nearby because it seems very weird that there's noises coming in from somewhere. I think it's just me going crazy. So just give me 1 second, I'll be right back. There was not. Okay, I think it just might be. I don't know what I'm hearing. I think I'm just going crazy. Maybe it's from out there. I don't know. It just sounds like things are whispering to me. I think I'm just going crazy. Never mind. Alright. Let's continue on with the thing, okay? It's probably a ghost. I know it was that time because I just finished serving my lunch menu. Get to the point, Wright, if you have one. That show is broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30. Now supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he won. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. Pixel Dog, you stop it. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. None! This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Oh. Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Tribulations that day. Oh, so the fake me killed the real Glen Elg, disguised himself as Glen Elg. That explains it all. Wow. That's crazy. The real Glen Elg now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer, and the phony Glen Elg acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy? Quite a performance try, you were almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song. What is this, Music Theory 101? Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real Glen Elg is? I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court, however. At that time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion. Gulp. Thank you, Wright. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. What? Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? The missing corpse? According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? Aye! Narg! I gotta get proof. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor. No conjecture, Wright. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden. Evidence? What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead. Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Glen Elg concealed? They couldn't have taken him outside because people would see, so I'm gonna say inside. It would have been too dangerous to take Wow, I'm messing up. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Tribulations. Interesting. But where could a body could have been hidden inside the restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The exact location where the body was concealed inside Tribulations is... I wonder where, though. Could it be under this table? No! Under this table? No! Under this table? Maybe. But under this table? No! The only obvious place is the kitchen! The body was hidden here! I see. Nice supposition. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location? What did we find in the kitchen that made it fit? Oh, wait. The small box. Oh, we found it in the box of oils. And it has fingerprints that was done in the kitchen. So if we present this, maybe we can find the fingerprints. Yes, it worked. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? No, I've never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I only use the very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me. Where was that bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations. Goy? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elk visited an ear doctor and was given medication that day. Hey, Asian Gamer, welcome to the stream. What's up with you? You can't be serious. The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle matched the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. How's the video editing going? Glenn Egg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time this bottle fell out the victim's pocket. Wow, what the heck? My freaking my mustache hair keeps going in my nose. Mr. Arm, why is my mustache hair getting in my nose? There's like one hair trying to get in there. It's weird. When the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? We have those people here so speak French fluently. I don't speak French fluently. I'm pretty sure my accents are horribly wrong. They're like disgustingly wrong. Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hit the victim's body. Maybe because your mustache is below your nose? Maybe I should move it above my nose. Oh, that would be weird. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No, Nonito. No. Just like a me. Oh no, I don't want to be a me. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg? Never. I could not do such an horrible thing. Ooh. What? No. Oh no, let's go, Doe. No. Mr. Godot? The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules. Do you have the slightest idea of how many cups you've had by now? Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my H-deficient friend? Oh, please, you must hear me out. It is a trap, listen to me. Por favor. Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong, and por favor is Spanish. The Joe speaks Spanish, nice. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it? None. Absolutely none. Let's hear it. You've got one shot. Right, Gramps? Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you. As does my gavel. And Phoenix's spiky hair. What did he always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this. Wow. Final testimony, here we go. It is true, I hid that body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because There was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him. I swear it, you must believe me. So Tigre forced you because you have a loan contract, right? I cannot say, or I will be erased. Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table? There was... Ah, he's revealing the truth. There was another man. Yes, I knew it. Maggie was telling the truth. You may cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. I don't think fluent is what you think it means. Fluent just means you're fluent in one language, not all languages. It is true I left body in La Kitchen. The real name is Joe. Ah, Joe Papa, right? Did you carry the body by yourself? Ooh, I carried him, and I carried Maggie too. Maggie too? When she saw the victim collapse, she fainted. I could not leave her, Zia. But why did you hide the bodies? The man forced me to do it. I had no choice. What man? Who was he? No, I cannot say. I fear for my life. He's really scared. You'll just have to put the words in his mouth, Nick. Yeah, you're right. If you won't tell me, I'll tell him. But why would you go along with this man? Godo's name was gonna be Joe Cuppa? Really? No, that can't be it. So he's probably scared of the Tiger. The Tiger. Yes, he was scared of Tigger. He was scared of Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I mean, now that you look at it, he's almost the same shade of orange as the Tigger. Hey, so he is scared of him. Let's end this dance and ring around the rosy, Mr. Armstrong. This is the man you've been referring to. Who is that? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a month ago in this very courtroom? This man is Furio Tigre. He's the manager of a loan office called Tendo Lender. There's no point trying to hide the truth anymore, Mr. Armstrong. I know you couldn't go against Mr. Tigre, at least not while he had this on you. And it should be that loan contract. His loan contract for $500,000. A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you. Hooey, it is as you say. Mr. Armstrong? Le Tiger, he told me he was gonna use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting the victim to demand if he pay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried La Body and La Inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen. I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. That gangster. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well? No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It is despicable. Mr. Godot, you will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. Wait, Godot. 30-minute. Godot will get Furio Tigre here in 30 minutes? What? The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more. How the... Don't sit back and relax yet, Wright. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could still go on either way. Very well, your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. Is he bloody Sonic? With all that coffee he's drinking, he should be. But I'm gonna end the stream here for tonight. Thank you all coming for tonight's stream. I need to rest my voice for more recordings and stuff tomorrow. I will continue streaming tomorrow, probably with Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. But Phoenix Wright will continue on Thursday. Phoenix Wright will continue on Thursday. I will put that in my schedule if you scroll down on your phone, on your computer, or go to the info tab on your phone. Is the temp getting higher yet? The temp? Did you mean the temperature? No, the temperature is fine. But yes, if you want to, you can follow me on my social medias, on my YouTube, my Twitter, and if you want to support me on Patreon or go on my Discord, you're more than welcome to. Everything helps. Everything helps out to get the news to you faster. But yes, I'll be streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Mario and the Olympic Games. Thursday will be more Phoenix Wright, so come by then. Oh, Rio. Whoa! Will I be shredding the skin soon? Don't think so. Not anytime soon, Tiapathos. Anybody got any more questions before I head off? But yes, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you all for coming. Thanks to everybody who has supported me with your bits and donations. You've all been amazing. Thank you so much. You are the best audience I could ever ask for. You're my only audience I ever asked for. Well, I don't really ask for it. You all came here and I love you all. Have a good night or day wherever the heck you are, everybody. See ya.